So prior to this time, I was of the opinion that protective style would actually grow out your hair, but over time I realized that that's just a misconception, and I'll break it down. So while protective style is actually very good for you, it also has its pros and cons, right? Now, in the real sense, protective style is not the one growing out your hair. Your hair is growing at the usual pace, right? It will grow regardless of whether you do protective style or not. But the reason why protective style is very important is because it would help you to protect your ends, it will help you to protect the length that you have retained over the years, and it will also help you to track your growth process. So take for instance, if you don't do protective style, you might not be able to differentiate when you have a growth or when your hair is just static. Do you understand? But when you have a protective style, you can easily distinguish between a new growth and your pre-existing length, right? So when you want to make your next protective style, think about this. Does protective style grow my hair, or it is meant to protect my ends or my hair in general? So when I hear people say, oh, African thread will grow out your hair to make your hair very long, no, your hair is growing, but African thread will just help you to stretch it out even more. It is, like an alternative for, heat. Like if you don't want to use heat, right, you can stretch out your hair using African thread and your hair will grow regardless, right? So the issue now is finding the right protective style that will make you see the visible growth. Number one, I would actually encourage you to do low manipulative hairstyles like your mini braids, your mini twist, and the likes. Then you can do like a Brazilian wool like once in a while. Like now, I'm trying to keep my hair for long term. That is why I did this Brazilian wool. And if you notice, I started braiding with my hair up until I started adding extensions, and the rest is history. But some of you will start braiding with extension from the base of your hair, which is not advisable. So in your next appointment, ensure that you do like knotless Brazilian wool and you see a difference, right? Because this will actually help you not to cause tension on your scalp, and in turn it will help you to see visible growth, and you will not experience any form of pain moving on, right? So if you want to do your protective style, do a style that will protect your ends. Don't do a style that will leave your ends to be flying about and all of that. And also do a style that would also help you protect the roots of your hair as well. Moving on, ensure that you prioritize protective style because of length retention and not necessarily because of hair growth. Because of length retention, because if you are not retaining the length that you're growing out, it will look like you're pouring water in basket. It will look like you are working so hard and yet there's no results. So if you want to see visible length retention, opt in for low manipulative hairstyles. Like I earlier mentioned, it could be chunky braids, it could be chunky twist, it could be mini braids, it could be mini twist, it could be African thread, and the likes. Then you leave it for a couple of weeks, then you loosen it and do another one, or you leave it for like a month or a month and 2 weeks, then you loosen it. I'm not a fan of leaving your hair for like 3 months, 6 months and the rest, because some of you cannot handle the shedding that comes with it. Some of you don't know how to manage your hair during the course of this month. Some of you leave your hair tattered, wash your scalp, wash your hair, you just leave it for the 6 months and you have like debris and dirt piled up on your scalp, which would hinder more growth. So if you know you cannot take care of your hair during the course of leaving your hair for way longer than expected, there is no point doing it. Even if you loosen your hair in 2 months and you do another one and you leave it again for like some weeks, you will still see the same growth with leaving it for like a stretch. Do you understand? If your hair is to grow half an inch in 2 weeks and you leave your hair for 4 weeks, that is like 1 inch, right? So if you do it like in form of a breakdown, like 2 weeks, 2 weeks, you still see your 1 inch. I don't know why people leave their hair for too long, but I guess the choice is yours regardless. So I hope this video would actually change your mindset on the purpose and the intention of doing protective style. I'm your favorite hair coach, and I'll see you in my next video.